Stop for a second, that heaviness in your chest right now. What if it's not stress or not sadness and not burnout, but the first sign that Allah is calling you back? Stay with me, because ignoring this feeling might be the most dangerous mistake of your life. You didn't click this video by accident, and no, this is not another motivational talk that fades in 5 minutes. This message is a warning, a hope, and a deadline all at once. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. When was the last time your heart felt light in the remembrance of Allah? If your answer took too long, listen carefully. At some point, Allah allows the heart to become heavy, not to punish you, but to wake you up. The heart doesn't feel heavy because life is hard. Life has always been hard. The heart feels heavy because it is drifting away from its source. And here is the terrifying truth most people don't realize until it's too late. A distracted heart is often the first step toward a sealed heart, but a heavy heart, that is still alive. Think about it. Dead things don't feel pain. Dead hearts don't feel guilt. Dead hearts don't feel longing. So if your heart feels restless, uncomfortable, unsettled, that is not weakness, that is mercy. Allah could have let you drown in comfort and forget Him completely, but instead, He placed a weight inside you, a question that won't go away, a silence that feels loud, a success that still feels empty. That weight is not random. Here's a pattern interrupt. Be honest with yourself. Have you ever felt exhausted after scrolling endlessly but peaceful after even a short moment of remembrance? Strange, isn't it? One drains you, the other restores you. Yet we keep choosing the drain, and then we wonder why the heart feels heavy. There is something frightening, I must say now. Many people mistake this heaviness as a signal to escape. More entertainment, more distractions, more noise. But that reaction decides everything, because when the heart feels heavy, only two paths exist. One path leads back to Allah, the other leads to numbness. And numbness is far more dangerous than pain. Pain pushes you to change. Numbness convinces you that you don't need to. Allah does not speak to the heart with words. He speaks with conditions. Sometimes He removes peace. Sometimes He removes focus. Sometimes He removes joy from things that once excited you, not because He hates you, but because He loves you too much to let you remain lost. And here is the urgency you need to hear today. That heaviness will not stay forever. Either you respond to it, or it will fade. And when it fades, it doesn't mean things got better. It means the heart learned to live without responding. That is when returning becomes harder. Ask yourself right now, why does your heart feel different lately? Why do certain reminders hit harder than before? Why do certain sins no longer bring the same excitement? Why does the thought of standing before Allah suddenly feel close? This is not coincidence. This is timing. And Allah's timing is never late. Let me challenge you gently but seriously. What if this heaviness is your final warning before habits become permanent? What if Allah is giving you a chance others begged for, but never received? Fear should enter the heart here, but not hopeless fear, alert fear, the kind that saves you, because the door of return does not remain wide open forever. Now here is the excitement. Listen closely. Allah does not require perfection to return. He requires direction. One sincere step outweighs 1,000 delayed intentions. You don't fix your entire life to come back to Allah. You come back to Allah so He can fix your life. That's the order. And reversing it is why so many stay stuck. Another pattern interrupt. Smile for a moment. Isn't it strange how we wait for the right time to return to Allah, but never schedule time for regret later? No one plans to be distant. It just happens slowly until a moment like this. If your heart feels heavy while listening, good, that means you're still being invited. And invitations from Allah are not sent to everyone, they are sent to those He wants close. But invitations expire, not announced, not warned, just gone. So here is the cliffhanger you must sit with. What will you do after this video ends? Will you scroll again and silence the wait? Or will you respond even quietly? Because Allah sees the response, not the speech, not the comments, the response. Before you leave, I want you to do something that feels small, but is powerful. In the comments, write this sentence honestly. My heart feels heavy and I don't want to ignore it. No explanations, no details. Just truth. You'll be surprised how many people from the USA, UK, Canada, Australia and beyond will realize they're not alone when they see your comment. And if this reminder touched something deep inside you, subscribe, not just for videos, but to stay connected to reminders that bring the heart back before it's too late. Stay with us, because returning to Allah is not a moment, It's a journey, and it often begins with a heavy heart.